Sup nerds, my name is Paul, and I'm going to teach you how to make this guy, even though I drank most of it. This is one of my prototypes. You know, I haven't quite finished it. This might take me a little bit. I thought I would be able to bang this out when I got home tonight, but this is kind of, you know, I didn't finish this one up, but I wanted to give you as far as I got. I think, you know, I gotta stop doing that, where like I'll start sentences on top of sentences and start on top of sentences. I don't even know where I left off or where to begin. So okay. So I made this guy, I had the idea for this guy on my way home from seeing La La Land. You know, the funny thing about that is that me and Matt, you know, Matt was saying, he was talking a lot about La La Land and how he can't wait to see it. And I was saying, yeah, and I agreed with him that I also wanted to really see it, but that if he gets the chance, he should really see Moonlight, because Moonlight is amazing. And if you haven't seen Moonlight, Moonlight is amazing. Then later when I saw the movie, I realized that Matt, while also the movie being good, Matt also worked on that movie. That's the thing about having friends in Hollywood, is that sometimes your friends work on movies and then you don't realize it. But yeah, Matt's great. I respect the shit out of him. There was a period of time where I was like kind of an asshole to Matt, and it was never on purpose. I don't know why. Me and Matt respect each other a great deal, and I think we both have similar outlooks on working and like being a working professional, even though Matt's far more successful than I am. You know, I respect him a great deal, but for some reason, like there are like slight disagreements that we have that I'm like a complete asshole about, and I don't know why I am. Like every time it happens, I'm like, why was I such an asshole about that? It doesn't fucking matter. It might be that because in my mind me and him are so similar, then I'm so hard on myself that I think I can just be that hard on him. I don't know what the fuck it is. I didn't do it today, which is fine. But I've done it in the past, and like every time I walk away I'm like, what the fuck's the matter with you, Paul? I don't know. I feel like getting older is just me becoming less and less of an asshole. Because I'm like a real nice guy, but I'm also kind of an asshole. And I don't know, like, and I always resent when I'm like kind of an asshole. But anyway, I made this guy. I call it the Hollywoodland, and it's gonna be, this is probably the easiest cocktail I'm gonna teach you how to make, probably. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a shaker full of ice, and you're gonna do an ounce of tequila, and then you're gonna do an ounce of whiskey or scotch. Let's go with scotch, because that's what I'm using right now. So use scotch. Pour that in, and then you just shake it up. That's it. Whiskey, tequila and scotch. Pour it in, and mostly you're shaking it just to get it nice and cool. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it tastes like pale gold, which is it's Great Gatsby. It tastes like pale gold, or it smells like, I think, no, Nick says that the flowers outside of Gatsby's house smells like pale gold. But I never remember that one correctly. So I always say tastes like pale gold, which I feel like is a better line. Not that I'm a Scott Fitzgerald, but I feel like that's a better line. I don't know. I think that's a really great euphemism for success. Is a success tastes like pale gold, you know? It's never as sweet as you think it's gonna be. It's good, but it's not as sweet as you think it's gonna be. You know, you always think that like, if you get this job, or if you manage to get this girl to fall in love with you, that everything's gonna be amazing, and it's just not. It's good, but it's just missing that thing that'll make it great, and you're never really gonna get it. You know, working towards like you can achieve your dream and still be wildly unhappy. La La Land has that a little bit in it. La La Land's a great movie. It's a musical. It's a classic Hollywood musical, in that it has both singing and dancing in it. You know, I'm very critical on musicals, to the point where you could say that I don't like musicals. I'm just very critical of them. Like I hate Les Mis. I don't like that show at all. I don't hate Les Mis. I just don't like, I don't like Les Mis, but I love I was gonna say the Brave Old Toaster. I love Little Shop of Horrors, because narratively those two musicals are essentially about the same thing, but Little Shop of Horrors is a better musical than Les Mis is. From like narratively and really theatrical acting wise, it's a better show. The music in Les Mis is entirely too ostentatious. It's just too ostentatious. It's too ornamental. And it really gets away from the actual human drama that's happening. You know, Master of the House does not serve the human drama that's happening in that fucking play. Cut that fucking song, it's stupid. You know, A Castle on a Cloud takes away from the dramatic tension of that fucking play. You know, it doesn't the narrative, you know, the narrative is not served by Castle in the Cloud. Castle in the Cloud, the song, it's a, you know, it's a beautiful song, but does it work for the narrative that's happening? Does it, you know, does the little girl singing about Castle in the Cloud really affect what's happening with Jean Valjean? No, you know, you could cut that song, the musical's the same. You could cut a lot out of that show, that musical's narratively is still the same. But the opening of Little Shop of Horrors, sets up the entire setting of that musical. Downtown, where the food is slop. Downtown, where the cabs don't slop. Where the cabs don't slop. Where the cabs don't stop. Downtown, where the hopheads flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row. Uptown, you cater to a million jerks. Poor. All my life I've always been poor, and I ask God, gee, ask God what I'm for. And he says, gee kid, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kid. You know, the opening song is beautiful all into itself. You know, those are all different parts from that song, and it's all great. You know, you really understand the plight of the people singing in this song, that they're at the shit end of the economic ladder. You know, the difference between Les Mis and Little Shop of Horrors is that Les Mis ends in the French Revolution. Little Shop of Horrors, there's no revolution coming for these people. You know, all the people that die in that musical, like, they're just like people. Somebody's gonna hose down their apartment and then just sell it again. Nobody got helped. Everyone died for no reason. You know, these people are where we left them socioeconomically. They're never getting out of there, and it doesn't matter that they're gone. And that's much more powerful. You know, and that's really telling that a musical about a giant carnivorous alien plant is more realistic than one about the French Revolution. But yeah, pale gold. Tastes like pale gold. So yeah, I feel like this is a great base for a cocktail. I mean, if it's not a cocktail unto itself, which it very well could be, because it's just as smooth as Manhattan. Like, I sip at this all day. Or not all, I mean, I've been sipping at this one because it is very flavorful. It does have a bit of a bite to it, but it's incredibly flavorful. And then I tried doing it with like lime juice and pineapple juice, and that's really nothing to write home about. I'm sure there's some sort of third note that I can put to it to make it really ring out, but I'm really at a loss for it right now. I mean, I've only spent like 2 hours doing this. You know, some of these things, you know, some of these recipes, you know, it might take me a year to crack it. So this is gonna be the base for it. It might very well be a cocktail unto itself that I'm just gonna call a Hollywoodland, because it's good and it tastes great, but it's, if you guys have any ideas for what you could add to it to like make it perfect, I'd love to hear about it. You guys can comment down below, and we can maybe crack this thing together, because I'd love to be able to crack it. There's also another one of these prototypes that I have. It's called the Sunrise Martini. If you guys want to look at that one and see if you guys have any ideas for that one, I'd love help with that one. I haven't done any more work on that one because it's, you know, winter now, and I'm not gonna make another ice drink. But that one is a great cooler if you get hot. That one should work really well to like keep you cool. But it's not perfect. I still haven't completely cracked that one. Donate if you want. I love you. Tastes like pale gold.